Hey, it's Burrage here, and I've just been cleaning out my juggling studio a bit, and I decided to get rid of some of the clubs that I own and put them down into the cellar because I'm not using them anymore here in my studio or when I'm traveling and things. Normally I keep all of my clubs over here in these cases down here on the ground. Where is it? Right down here. See if I can get the focus. But I decided to get out on my clubs and sort through them and decide which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to take with me. And I haven't counted these clubs up, but check it out. Let's see if I can do this count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. This has to go over there. Don't know why that's there. 51 clubs. And let me go through some of them. You can recognize these ones as PX3 Vegas clubs. These are the clubs that I perform with now. I've not actually performed with these yet. These are brand new. A few weeks ago, I was down at the Burrage juggling convention in Italy, and that is Davide from Play's local juggling convention. So I got myself a new set of these PX3 clubs. These are pretty awesome clubs. They're exactly my favorite clubs to perform with on stage. Pretty good. Next, another thing that I use in my show are these juggling knives. These are Bosch juggling knives, and the reason why I use Bosch juggling knives is because of these very, very light blades here, made of aluminium. And the good thing is about aluminium blades is that they just don't hurt me if I catch them by the wrong end, and also they're very light. And I'm throwing these clubs around on stage, and there's people in the audience out on stage with me, volunteers on stage, and it doesn't matter really if they get hit in the face by these clubs. It hasn't happened yet, but it's sort of like I can really not worry about clubs and knives hitting them in the face or in the neck or anything like that. So it's just, these are really, really great knives to use on stage. I do actually modify them only slightly. All I do is put some of this tape around the handles because the black handles sort of do disappear into the black backgrounds which are used on most stages. I normally take with me 5 of these knives to practice with, to perform with on stage. I juggle 5 knives on stage. The 6th knife is in case I ever want to do passing with someone, and this knife is a new one that I got just as a spare. Always have spare equipment there. It's really cool. These are other PX3 Vegas. Up until a few weeks ago, these would have been my main performing clubs, but they were getting a little bit tatty. Maybe you can see it's sort of like some of the decoration is a little bit scratched there. Not too bad, but I wanted to get a new set of clubs just to make sure everything is still looking professional on stage. Next up, the PX3 one-piece clubs. Looking pretty good. I don't use these for performance. I did for a while, but then I decided to go back to the PX3 Vegas. These are very light and actually a lot of fun to juggle with, so I'm definitely going to keep these up here in my studio. Next up, we have the PX3. These are not PX3 one-piece, but they're all the single colour here. Some PX3 training clubs. They feel exactly the same to juggle with as the PX3 Vegas, but they don't have the decorations. That's pretty much the only difference. Now, these look like brand new clubs, and the reason they look like brand new clubs is because I only juggle them here at home, and as you see in my juggling studio, I've got a carpet, and so I never take these outside, and you can see they're still all looking sparkly and new and white, and I just use these for training here at home, even though I got these clubs in 2007. And this is actually the old soft style knob end of the PX3 clubs. These days, you have a PX3 club like this, and it's sort of like got this harder top on it, this harder end on it. But these are like the old softer ends as well. These wear down a bit, but otherwise that's fine. Next up, these clubs are the K8 Prophecy clubs. As you can see here, it says K8 on the little label. These are glow clubs, and I think if we pulled it, this is obviously run out of battery. You pull these things out the end here, and they start glowing, but I've not used these for so long that is that gonna, maybe you can see that's glowing a bit here. You can sort of see it glowing. It glows 2 different colours, and they're sort of programmable. They've got a certain number of preset programs here. I actually got these to use in a show once, and only ever performed that show once, but I have used them some other times, but I don't really use these anymore. These are probably going to go down to the cellar. Finally, the last set of clubs I want to share with you are my oldest set of PX3 clubs, and the oldest clubs that I still juggle regularly, or at least I did juggle them regularly up until a few weeks ago. Because I got this new set of performing clubs, and this set of clubs used to be the clubs that I would juggle in the park, playing combat and taking out to juggling clubs, and I didn't mind them getting bashed around a bit. But now, this set of 5 clubs over here, this is going to be my juggling in the park, getting bashed around about a bit, playing combat clubs, and these ones are going to be retired to the cellar. Now, you may think these look old and broken. You see this one's losing a knob and stuff like that, and this one's got, you know, the top of it's broken and things. Well, the ones without knobs and the one like here where I've actually stuck the knob back on with probably sort of like a field repair there, sticking the knob back on with tape, they may look old, and you may think, well, how old are these? Well, these are some of the original batch of PX3 clubs that were ever made, and and I got these back in 2005 at the EJC in 2005 in Pitui, and I've been juggling them a lot. I juggled these on out in the streets, doing street shows with them for years and years and years. These were clubs that I used for performing with, and I've still been juggling them, you know, 2 or 3, 4 times a week since 2005, because these are, like I say, these were my outdoor and bashing around at the local juggling clubs that I used. Like I say, they're a bit broken now. This was one with the moulding, so this isn't as old as the other ones. But there's one here. Which one is it? This one here is original one. These other clubs, we replaced the knobs and the ends of them to make them, you know, nicer to perform with. But this has still got one of the old. You can see how worn down this one is here, just by how much it was being used outside to juggle. And compared to, say, one of these ones here, which is the new knob, it's not worn down at all. This one was the. Where is it? This one was the older style knob. So this is a 2005 club that I've been using almost constantly since then, and it's still in perfectly good working condition. It's not broken around the top. The knob hasn't come off. The only thing that's different with it is the tape on the handles. That's the only way this club has been modified, and I've been juggling it all that time. So that's it for all these clubs. I hope you've enjoyed a little overview of all the clubs that I've been using here. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.